Troy.
What's going on? You live?
Right. And you look to be good. Talk. Make sure they can hear you.
What's going on, guys? Can you hear me? If
Yeah,
you can hear me, there's more than
yeah,
likely they can hear me.
yeah. They can hear you. All right. What is
Okay.
up, guys?
That was ridiculous. Jesus.
Well, I was grinding so hard, and I had so many programs open. Didn't even think to restart my computer. Didn't think to do anything. Uh, but
They put that computer to the test, boy, didn't you?
and I had like 3 different pages of open pages.
Like Chrome pages? Or like just like tabs?
Tabs.
No.
Not on just Chrome, but like applications.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
Nope.
Alright, let's hop into this shit. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Okay, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, the server announcements. Okay. So the beginning, what was it? Sunday we came on here. We had update, the beginning of the week update, what we were gonna be introducing throughout in the server, plays wise, and what was going on the server. Now just a little update on what has happened and what's been going on with all that since we last updated it. The marketing on the server has been started. You guys have seen the inflow. It's coming in slowly but surely as we kick it up throughout the week and later on next week and everywhere in between there and here and there. We'll just keep it going. It'll all pick up and you guys will see that. What do we start? The social media pages are up. You guys can go to the hashtag social media category in the server. You guys can click on the links and it'll take you directly to those. I think there's an Instagram on there, a Facebook. I can actually check right now. See what we got on there. Yeah, so the TikTok, the Facebook group, and the Instagram page are all on there. Those will all just be we'll post our advertisements on there. The TikTok is gonna be more of like a hype thing. It's gonna be a just like little snippets of like the profit taking, the watch list, what we do on there, just like kind of like get the information out there in a snippet here, snippet here kind of way, and just get people to interact with it. That's kind of just the goal behind it. You guys can help out just by simply going into there, clicking the link, even copying the link, and posting the Discord link, which can be copied at the very top of the Discord. But in order for it to be able for everybody to join consistently, you have to go in there, change the settings, and make the timer on it never. Or it's the expired date on there never. It'll expire within, I think it's like a day or sometimes even like an hour after being posted, and which really does no good. But I mean, if you change it to never, it's unlimited. As many people can join, as many people see it, as many people can join. So that's what'll help us the most. Well, you got anything to add to that?
Yeah, guys. Spread our Discord. Make sure everyone knows about it.
Remember, guys, yeah. Remember the goal behind the Discord is to make it help as many people eat as possible. We've been doing it for what, a little over a year and a half to almost 2 years now. Just seeing constant growth in our portfolios. We did it on an investor sim before this. We learned everything. We put everything we tell you guys, the technical analysis, the fundamentals, the looking at the charts, the everything. We learned it through a app and a program. We For hours a day we would sit there and learn and take notes and study. We would put our knowledge to the test on a simulator. We would invest with, obviously it was simulated money, but real time with the market. Everything would move with the market in real time, and we would see what was going on while it was going on, the news behind it all. We would just and it would just constantly grow what we knew and be able to give to you guys today. So that's how we learned what we did, and that's why we do this. We
Well,
we we were
well,
I mean
tell them
do
about.
what?
We have our own ways of analysis. You know, we have our own analysis to every stock that we put on, and we price every single stock. Everyone prices a stock differently, and that's what makes it the market, right? So what we take all of our technical analysis and we take all of our fundamental analysis, and we pair them together to give a really good price for you to get in and a price for you to get out. And we watch the news, and we're constantly watching the market.
Constantly. And the market's not just that one stock, by the way. The market is a combination of the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P 500, the several indexes, multiple factors in what influences the direction of the market that you have to pay attention to, or else you're just going to be looking at
Cryptocurrencies,
yeah,
with
crypto's
cryptocurrencies
becoming a
getting
bigger and bigger in
and
influence.
it takes the money away from the stock market sometimes. Like sometimes you can see like, oh yeah, Dogecoin's really high right now, so the stock market's probably tanking. Oh wait, Bitcoin's really high too. Oh, the stock market's probably gonna tank, and then Bitcoin starts tanking, and everyone starts throwing their money back in the stocks. It's that easy. That's how retail trade is going right now.
All right, but I don't like to view it as tanking. I like to see that shit at discounts. It's a fire sale for me.
Well,
As soon
yeah,
as I
yeah,
see
yeah,
red, oh,
yeah. Of course,
buy it
of
up all day.
Of course, but I also like to find. Of course, we don't just buy it up all day at the red. We find the bottom where it's gonna be
Well, of course,
best marginally for us to actually average down. And and those are key points, because a lot of people just see the red and immediately average down. But what they do is they set their position so that
there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're not wasting all your money on that one average down point. You can easily buy 2 shares here, 2 shares down 5 more cents, 2 shares down 5 more cents, constantly lowering your average, constantly building out your position, and not actually doing any harm.
well, yeah,
I mean, sure, you could wait for the
two
bottom and just load it
two
up, but
stocks
chances of
out,
you
two
seeing that
stocks.
bottom as somebody who doesn't know or doesn't know analysts is going to be pretty hard.
Well, of course, it's gonna be hard,
Uh,
but that's why we're talking about learning the analysis and being able to look at exponential moving averages and see where the stock is really going, and looking at the rock, and being able to just look at the news and figure out when the stock is actually gonna go down, because that's so crucial. I mean, we've seen so many people just be like, oh yeah, I'm averaging down, but then they average down within a couple cents. Now their position is 40 shares, only a couple cents down, and every single time they average down, it only averaged down like cents.
right.
Like you want
But I mean,
to, like you
sometimes
want
all
to,
you can do is
like,
average out cents. You know.
well, yeah, but like
I mean,
what I,
sometimes I like to buy it at the bottom anyways. So I mean, and I'll wait for it. I don't care.
yeah,
I'm
yeah, that's what
patient
I'm
as
saying.
hell.
That's what I'm saying. Be
So
patient.
sometimes that little dip is only a couple cents because sometimes you're already at the bottom.
Look at the stock. Figure out where you think the price should be, like your instinct to the price. And I mean, you'll get better instinct to the price as you make money and as you lose money. You'll figure out, oh, that price was way too inflated, or oh, that I should not have gotten in that stock because the gap had not been filled. Like you'll learn all these small things. The problem is, if you don't know about these things, then you'll never actually learn, because you never knew about it in the first place.
Right.
But
What would you say is important to start with first?
what would I say?
Fundament or the fundamentals or the technicals?
Well, I think you should look at both. I think you should, first off, you should look at the news. You need to watch the news, because the news will tell you everything, and you have to be looking at the right news. You have to be looking at the Market Watch, and you have to be looking at what do you use, Troy? I use a lot of Market Watch. I use a lot of
Love Market Watch. Market Watch is very accurate. New York Times is very accurate.
Times,
Um,
Wall Street
what else?
Journal.
Wall Street Journal. Yep. I'm trying to think. I forget. I have a bunch of apps. Let me see. Seeking Alpha. That's one of my main
Speaking
ones. I actually
Alpha,
pay a
yep.
subscription for them to update me about shit that nobody else knows, which is why I love it. Um, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it just comes down to reliability. I mean, you'll know what's reliable just by what they're saying. You can usually take what one source is saying, go look it up, and figure out what that nobody else is saying, and it's for a reason. So I mean, you just got to know what's reliable. When you read one thing, go ahead, do more research on that one thing and see what other people and other sources have to say around that one thing. And don't just take one source's word for everything unless you know that one source is absolutely going to tell you the truth.
Yeah, and I think the best way that you can actually do it is by looking at all of the sources. Because if you spend your time and you actually look at all of the sources saying the same thing, you can almost triangulate it to give you the exact answer and the truth. And I
Right.
mean, and here's the thing, it's also on psychology, like the market psychology. So you gotta also think, oh, okay, so there's this many people in this stock right now, and they all bought down here. I'm gonna buy all the way up here. How many people are going to want to sell? How many people are gonna want to sell? And that's what you always have to think, because like that's also like the leading factor is how many people want to sell, because that's what's happening. I mean, it's just people selling the stock when it tanks. And I mean, if you and what I do first is I look at a stock and I think, okay, what do I think this stock is valued at? And then I'll ask another person, what do you think this stock is valued at? What do you think this company is valued at? And then I'll ask a ton of people until I get a really firm number on a good price on this stock. And then the analysts too. The analysts matter because people are looking at what the analysts say. So like if the price target's, $2 and the stock's at $4 and the brokerage is showing you $2 and the majority of the people retail trading are at $2, then you should look at or the majority of the people are trading are using your brokerage. Now, I think that would be Weeble, right? Wouldn't you agree?
For what, the majority?
Yeah.
Will.
What? Yeah,
You
I
talking
said the
about for the
majority.
majority?
Yeah, the majority of people probably trade on Weeble now.
Or yeah, I do believe we will just saw a very large spike of users after the whole Robinhood situation. But I also think a lot of people use Ameritrade.
Yeah, a lot of people use Ameritrade, but like the thing, I think Weeble comment section gives you a really good like look at what the average person is thinking, right? Like you can't think of like, oh, of course you're gonna use your technical analysis and you're gonna use all these things to figure out what the institutions are gonna be thinking about this stock and thinking about where it's going, and you're gonna be looking at the news to think about where the institutions are putting their money for the long term. But for the for the uh, for the retail traders that are just trying, get the spikes, the Weeble comment section is going to tell you everything. I mean, you just count up how many bears, how many bulls, and then you can see where the stock is really going and what the people in the stock are actually thinking. I mean, I don't stand behind that all the way. Of course, I believe in technical analysis and doing my own analysis and doing my own research and looking at my own stuff. But the comment sections
Your own
will
due
give you,
diligence.
yeah, your own due diligence. But the comment section will give you some insight. No cap.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, there's still investors that literally invest solely and purely off the comment section of
Yeah, that's what
Weeble.
I'm saying. People
There's
people
people that
invest
don't know
off of it.
anything about technical analysis, the fundamentals, or anything like that. They just go straight to the comment section. People are hyping it
Looking
up.
for
Oh,
hope.
I'm buying it.
Looking
People
for
are
hope.
saying it's gonna fall. Oh, I gotta sell. I gotta get out of here right now. That's kind of where that those kind of, and there's a lot of them, believe it or not. There's a lot of people like that. You can literally look at any comment section and find
and
10
and when you
easily,
know the
like in an
technical
hour.
yeah, when you know the technical analysis and you've actually done your due diligence, you know where the stock should be going, so you can just test it based on those comments, and they'll be like, oh, it's going down, oh, blah blah blah, and you'll be like, oh, that person doesn't know what he's talking about, oh, that person doesn't know what he's talking about, oh, that person doesn't know what he's talking about, oh, that person doesn't know what he's talking about. But the thing is that you just count up the people that don't know what they're talking about, and you're gonna make some money.
Right. Should we get into these plays?
Yeah, let's get in some of these.
All right.
GNOG.
Well, first I want to start with the one that I had introduced on Sunday, Ideonomics. Ideonomics, I put out an alert on this at Sunday. I think I said the buy-in was around 3 point. We can go back and check that real quick. Let me just see. I believe I put it out on the first. Yep, Ideonomics said 3.85 and below. Sell target was $8, which means we're holding this till $8. If you got in it with me. See back when I called it. Right here, 2-1. See the time when I released it was, oh man, it doesn't give me a time. It just says February 21st. Solid. Well, I released it somewhere within this area because I remember buying it with you guys. I bought it in at the bottom at like 3.9 something, I think, and then put out an alert that I wanted to be able to buy it below me because I figured it was going to go back down to that price, and I mean it will. You don't have to buy it at that price. You can see it's not seen that price in a while. The lowest it's gone is 4.70 is the bottom, 4.260 is the bottom, 4.300 is a bottom, 4.385 is a bottom. It hasn't gone back down there yet. It will. We can go ahead and look at the day. Way out here. Right here, looking at the MA5. Oh yeah, I gotta explain the MA5 because I added this one. This one's new. The MA5 just stands for the moving averages. It's not the estimated moving average. This one is literally just the moving averages. It literally shows you where the majority of people have this stock. Like this is where people are buying it. This is where people are selling it. The majority of action within 5 days is happening right up in here. So here you can see that the MA5 or the EMA5 and the MA5 bounced off the red one, which is our EMA5, and then the blue one is just right underneath of it's the MA5, bounced off, had a nice run. Right here, dipped a little bit under, bounced off the EMA5, had a nice run, went up just a little bit under the blue again, the MA5 bounced off the red, had a nice run, went under just a little bit on the blue again. The MA5 bounced off the red, the EMA5, and it's running. So now I believe this, I mean, that can only happen so many times before it actually breaks through, and it will break through. But in order for it to break through, it would have to come down to right here where I announced it at, which would be the EMA 10, which is sitting around 3.9, 3.74, and then the EMA 20 is all the way down to 3.5, and you're probably not going to see that for a while unless some major catalyst comes out and wrecks the thing. But I don't really see that happening anytime soon. Ideonomics is on a roll. They've got a lot of, I think Amazon ordered like, well, I forget. I want to say it was like 2,500 uh trucks or something like that, or trucks or vans from Ideonomics to use as electric vehicles, electric delivery vehicles, and that was a big thing for Ideonomics that happened a little while ago. And then they just had another major company buy some vehicles for them for delivering as well. And I mean that tells you have a company like Amazon looking into buying your cars. That only means one thing about the company. That company's got something going for them. So I mean, you can look more into this, but I mean, I would say this right here at 3.8, right down here. Let's see, 3.85. See if I can get it. I got to zoom in. It would have to drop a little. Oh, lost it. Right there. It would have to drop just a little bit below that EMA 10 and that EMA, or no, what is that? Or the MA 10 and the EMA 10, my fault. It would have to drop just a little bit below that. And then when it does do that, you can expect the exact same pattern it's doing with the MA5 and the EMA5, where it drops a little bit below the MA5, hits the EMA5, and then bounces back up for a good run. And it does it again a couple days later. That's the pattern it's holding right now. It will break that pattern. You can go back a couple months, couple weeks, and you'll see when it first originally started this pattern, it actually started with the EMA 20. So it was going below the MA 20, which I don't have right up here for some reason. Hang on, let me get that up. It says it should be out. What the hell? Oh, it is. It's the black one. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I couldn't see it. The MA 20 is the black one. So before, a couple months ago, this was bouncing off the MA 20 and the EMA 20, and it was having the same thing it was doing with the MA5 and EMA 5, and then it went up and it bounced between the EMA 10, the EMA, or the MA 10 and the EMA 5, held that pattern for I want to say like 2-3 weeks, and that's what it does. It has these are called business cycles, and it literally just bounces off these indicators every like 3 weeks to a month. So this month is the EMA5, the MA5 month. And then maybe within like a week or two, you can expect a small dip down to the EMA 10. And then you got to remember the MAs constantly rise as the average cost and the average buying point of the stock rises. So you don't expect us to come back down to like $2 or something, because I'm saying it's going to come back down to like the EMA 20. These averages constantly rise as people keep buying. You just have to constantly analyze them and constantly keep an eye on where they're at and where they're going. So expect this one to come back down to the EMA or the MA 10 and the EMA 10 within a week, maybe 2 weeks. And then you could either buy it then, you can buy it right now. You can buy it right now and then average down. That's your risk analysis. That's up to you. I don't recommend doing that, but where I alerted this is where I would recommend buying it. It's where I have it. It's where I'm going to stay, and I'm going to continue to lower my shares when I can below my average. Will, do you have anything to add about this one?
Yeah, Ideanomics. I was in it.
I know
I
you were
didn't.
in this one. Yeah, I think we both had a good run on this one, didn't we?
Yeah, I made my $100 profit. I'm out here, and I mean, it's a good stock. Love it. It shoots up. It's fun. Very volatile. Doesn't stop. Doesn't like pretty active, and it's very cheap.
It is. It is.
Good amount of shares on it. Got pretty big
Remember, I said I
backers.
have a
I
yep
was going to
$8 price
five.
target on this.
I was no.
You were going to 5?
I have a $5 price target on it, but eight
Yeah, but
dollars.
you swing traded. This is a long term for me.
Yeah, I
I'm holding
swing.
this.
I swing, but I mean, I'll get it probably in a couple weeks, and I'll hold on to it. I already held on to it for like. Let it go. It ran up, and it was my time.
All right. What up? Oh yeah, GNOG. Back to GNOG. Golden Nugget.
And
I love this
I
play,
love it.
man.
And I don't like this.
No, you don't even know anything about it, so that's fine. This one, they actually just had a recent merger. What the hell was it? I forget what the company's name was before. I forget what both the company's name was. I don't know why it's blinking my mind, but the one company was a really good company, and then the one that they had merged with was a company that wasn't doing too good. That's why they had merged with them, and they were just gonna make them better, because the company that I was invested in, can't think of the name of it for some reason. The company I was invested in that was buying the other company for the merger had a really good leadership and was really, really strong. Their plan was just just hitting the dots every single time, was sticking through. The earnings reports were good. Everything was falling in line for them.
Lancadia.
And you gotta remember, yeah, not no, not uh Lancadio was the one that bought, or was the one that was
No,
being bought?
Lancadio.
Yeah, but Golden Nugget Online Gaming was something else. It was like LCA or something like that.
Oh yeah, that was Lancadia. Cadia, Cadia, and Golden Nugget bought Lancadia merger and merged changed. But
Jeez.
Golden Nugget on
You're right.
I mean,
All right,
I
but back to what I was saying though, bro. This one has to do with the this one's very big on online gaming, sports. So you can like DraftKings, they're big with betting, placing like where you think the score is on the game, where who you think's gonna win, like they goes all the way down to like when you think they're gonna score a touchdown, what you think they're gonna do. Is it gonna be like a pick six? Is it gonna be a run in? Is it gonna be a pass? Things like that goes all the way down to that, and this they have something just like that, but with it's kind of like a gaming service almost, but not like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a uh kind of like a casino slot game on your phone, but not a casino slot game on your phone. And it's a bidding service, and the way it works is it kind of like DraftKings, and they basically they basically just follow sports. So, I mean, and then that's the only way I can really put it. I can do more research. Will, can you share your screen as well and then do Golden Nugget Online Gaming? Because if I do it on my screen, it's gonna start fucking up. Earth to Will.
yeah, I'm good. All right, we're good. Yeah, I'm already on it. What do you want to
All right,
know?
what do you got pulled up?
What do you want? What news do you need?
Oh wait, actually, I think I might just be able to do it right here.
Hey, you should be able to do.
Okay, yeah, here it is. Golden Nugget Online Gaming Inc., formerly Lancadia Holdings Incorporated, is an
Yeah.
online gaming and digital sports entertainment company. The company offers live dealer and live casino floor to the United States online gaming market, just like DraftKings, like I was saying. But so basically, this stock you know the Super Bowl's coming up. The NBA's opening back up. A lot of people are starting. The championship will be here. Um, what else was it? The what the hell is this shit's called?
March Madness.
They're opening up to no, I mean March Madness. Yes, March Madness is right around the corner. But the UFC and the fighting, they're opening up. They're starting with like placing bets through that, through the MMA and things like that, and that's getting really big right now with the whole YouTube and the Jake Paul and the Conor McGregor thing going on. Those kinds of things will be going on. So and they're running all of that. They're having that all out on their streaming services, their app, everything's going on. A lot of people are into those kind of things, and a lot of people already have this and they're already using this application. That being said, I believe this is a long-term play with the Super Bowl and all those other sports events coming up, and people placing bets and willing to bet money, and just that the thrill that brings with people. So I have a $65 price target on this for long term throughout 2021. Been trading sideways around $19 to $20. We can look at the day. See right here, 19, 20, 19, 20, all the way down here when the market had its really volatile days. What was it with the whole GME and the AMC situation, and the Wall Street bets had this major dip. and this is when I wish I would have alerted. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't see it. And then uh, this has been like the little fire sale that I was talking about. This is where I really bought in a bunch of shares. I think I got like 22 in there now. I'm not sure, like 22, 23, something like that. But my average is 18 point, I think it was like 18.92, 18.93. And I would like people to, like, I mean, I think you should have this under $19 or $19, under $19 is where I would buy it. 18.9, 18.5, 18.6, 18.7, 18.8. Those are all great buying ranges. You can buy anywhere in there, average down, have multiple opportunities to build out your position, and then watch this grow because it will. We can go look at the 1 week. I mean, you can see it's all the way got up here, came down, consolidated a little bit, had the volatile weeks, coming back up, working on consolidation. Look at the 1 month, come up, come down, look at the pattern. I mean, it's holding strong. We can look at the moving averages, what it bounces off of. This one's holding see the EMA 10 right here.
Ah, yeah.
This one
I see
bounced
it.
off the yep, moving average 5 bounced off, and then it hit the EMA 10 after going under actually breaking through both, which is what I'm talking about. When it breaks through both, it's gonna hit the next one and have a major rocket. If it breaks through the moving average it bounced off before, the next one is, you can just expect it to rocket and propel, and that's exactly what it did. And now I'm waiting for it to consolidate on these moving averages. So in these moving averages, both moving averages 5 and the EMA estimated moving average 5 are both sitting around $18, like pretty much even. So you can wait for it to come down there, but I have a feeling those moving averages are going to be moving up to like 1825, 1850-ish. So again, those are great buy points, as I mentioned earlier. So I mean, this is definitely one to watch out for and be looking to put into your portfolio. And then I got another one, Tattoo Chef. This one's a newer
Yeah, hold
company.
up.
It's
Let me go back to your. Let me go back.
oh, sorry.
Sorry, you're good.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tattoo Chef. This one's a newer company, up on the day. I want everybody to buy this one under 2350, and then lower an average down as you can. Obviously, they're the young company up on the come up. Let's see, you can look at their profile. Tattoo Chefs, formerly for a merger, uh, incorporated or corporation, is a plant-based food company. The company offers a portfolio of plant-based food products. The company's products include ready-to-cook bowls, zucchini spirals, rice cauliflower acai, and smoothie bowls, and cauliflower pizza crust, which are available in the frozen food section of retail food stores across the United States. So they're kind of like a healthy whole food retail uh, company. Is a good way to put it. And I mean, I can tell you from experience, I work in a produce department at Kroger. I can tell you we tons of zucchini bowls, tons of these what was it, the spiral ready to cook zucchini spirals, the rice cauliflower. We have tons of those, diced cauliflower, tons of it. Kaya smoothie bowls. I don't know about that, but I'm sure we have it somewhere. The cauliflower pizza, I know we got that in the frozen aisle, tons of it, which are available in the frozen food right section of retail food stores. I'm pretty sure we actually have that in Kroger. I'm not 100% sure. I know we have cauliflower pizza, but I'm not sure if it's Tattoo Chef. So I mean, the market is definitely there for this company. They definitely are seeing growth. As you can see, they've been performing well. Their business plan, their business model is very good. You guys can go look at that. The news on them is the catalysts have been very good as well. This one you can see, for this one's kind of hard to read for the chart patterns since it's such a new company and there's not a whole lot to go back and look at. But what I have, you can see it didn't even actually. I mean, I guess I can go into the 1 week. No, that'll take me all the way out. So the moving averages are too close in here, but I'm sure it bounced off one of them, and then had a nice run, came down, consolidated a little bit, ran again after bouncing off none of them. So I'm assuming this was either a catalyst spike or even some hype built behind the company. It could have been the two. And then once it hit its peak, and that's actually one of the peaks. It goes down, breaks through the EMA and MA5, then hits that EMA 10, and then it has its nice bounce. I'm waiting for it to come back down. Broke through the MA and EMA 5, so I do think it'll do it again since it never actually had its run off of those two. So I don't think it's gonna hold those two. So I'm expecting to come back down, and I'm expecting it to play the EMA 10 and the MA 10. So around 18.9 and like $19 is where this one's gonna keep rising and coming up to, and then eventually 20, 21, which is and then but that's gonna take a while. This company moves very, very slow. I mean, you can see throughout the month November, and then finally to where we're at now, it's barely seen a fall at all. So I mean, this company is very, very just nonstop, constantly climbing. There's a lot of bulls behind this stock, and I mean, it's gonna be one to watch out for. Which is why I say 23.5 is where you should have it at. Will, do you have anything to add about this stock? Do you know anything about it?
The tattooed chef. No, I haven't really gotten into that play. I was going to, but then I held short a little bit. I know Chris Sane loves that stock. Probably a good stock to get into. If I put buying power in, and I have a little bit of extra money, I'll definitely pick up some tattooed chef. Someone.
Next one I got for everybody is APXT. This one's up on the day as well. It's I have a currently I hold this position. I think it was at like 14.4, maybe 14.3 is what my average is. But anyways, we can do some analysis on this real quick. I got a buy anywhere in the 15s. Well, not anywhere in the 15s. I want you to be smart about it, but I'll show you where here in just a second.
Yeah, dude, APXT. I love this stock. This stock is uh is one of my best.
Oh yeah, my guy.
And this one's gonna be one.
APXT is gonna take me home. APXT is gonna take me home. Take me far.
So yeah, it's very very
This one
new.
plays the EMA 30, which is why I like this one because the EMA 30s are always fun. All right, guys. So here we have it right here. So here's the pattern right here. So it has its run. It goes down, breaks to the EMA 30. Your MA. I don't have the MA 30 up here, but it would have broke through the MA 30. It broke to the MA 20. EMA 30 breaks through and has another run. Comes down, consolidates, goes up. This would still be considered the run. Goes down, consolidates. This is also the run. Or no, this is actually the fall. My fault. And breaks through that EMA 30 again. Goes up, has its nice run. You can see holds similar pattern each time, and then breaks down, hits that EMA 30. Doesn't actually break through it this time, but it does still uh hits it, breaks it, pretty much the same thing. And then it has that nice long run. So you can expect it to come back down. It'll definitely be breaking through all these, and it'll definitely be coming coming back up or coming back down. I have this for
Hey,
like I said, I
Troy.
think it was like 15 point. What up?
Someone asked for a price target on tattooed chef by the end of the month, and
Price target on
Carla.
Tattoo Chef by the end of the month.
Yep.
Hang on, let me go back to the Tattoo Chef. Go to the month. By the end of the month, I could say 26, 26.5. One of those two. And here's the reason I see that. So you can see the grid within within Weeble, these lines right here that they give you. So if you look from this grid, this point of the grid to this point of the grid, you can see it rose a certain amount, right? Like you can see that, Will. Will, you with me?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. So stick with me here. Here you can see it's at like the same amount it was at this grid, or at this grid as it is this grid, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So with that, and it did it here as well, had the same kind of run. Did it here, had the same kind of run. With that, you can say it's gonna have the same kind of run. It's gonna end around right here. You can say it's gonna have the same kind of run. It's gonna end around right here. And that's just it's holding its same pattern, same moving averages, same uh psychology, like you said, behind it. The people within this stock have the same psychology, and they all believe it's going to continue to progress, right? So this stock is going to continue, and on this chart, you can see it starts within this block, goes up a certain amount, starts within this block, goes up a certain amount, starts within this block. I would say it's going to start, or this within this next block. So within like May,
Well,
we'll see it hit like
yeah, I would
do
say,
what?
I would say, yeah, based off the chart patterns. I mean, it could do a couple. It could do a couple different things. I mean, it kind of broke pattern based off of like September. Like if you look back at like September and August, it had the big spike, then it came down, then it came back up. So actually, yeah, it actually followed kind of the same pattern, but the difference is that on the second spike, like look on your weeks, scroll out to your yeah, yeah, you see that? I think that gives a better perspective because you can just really look at it. I mean, it's almost trying to mimic the same pattern, but it didn't actually necessarily get the peak that it wanted, so it underperformed a little bit on the peak, but that doesn't really matter because it performed really well on the dip and the rebound, and then the rebound peak.
Well, this right here was just filling the gap. This
No,
right here
I'm
was
not
a
talking about that. I'm not
major,
talking about
major
that.
break.
Now I'm at December in the 2021. Yeah,
Right here?
I'm looking at back to September all the way to February.
September all the way to February.
Yeah, look at
Got the
that. Look at the
Brownsdale too.
peak. Look at the peak. Look at the dip.
The
Look at
peak,
the
the
look at the
dip,
consolid. All
little
right,
rise, continue to rise,
and
rise,
then you get the
dip,
dip, and you get
holiday,
a little
rise.
consolidate, and
I
then
mean, it broke below that EMA.
right,
I mean, we could use
exactly.
the EMA,
Ex-
the EMA 20, but I mean, then again, it didn't actually stick with that EMA 20. It still went down to that EMA 30 and broke through. That's why I said that. It never actually, like, it went through the EMA 20, broke through,
mm-hmm.
bounced off the EMA 30,
Yeah.
bounced back up, and then it went back down, broke through. So it doesn't actually hold either one of those, which is why I went back to my the bricks, the grid, so I could tell where the moving averages were going based off the grid pattern,
Yeah, yeah, and I
because it's
believe.
not consistently holding its EMAs.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it has some upside. What was your price target again? Like 30.27.
What do you say? You
Thirty
glitched out.
twenty seven by the end of the month.
By the end of this month, February, I don't know. I'm pretty bullish on it this month. I mean, it does have a
I
little bit of
say
a
a
gap to
safe.
fill. Then
I
again,
say a safe.
I mean, it's definitely going to be within 28. Definitely within 28. It's definitely breaking this high right here, $28. It's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
going
what I'm
above
saying.
$28. So I mean, 30, 32 maybe. But I mean,
That's real
that's
bullish.
very
So I'm
broad
not.
considering. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real bullish considering it breaks the EMA 30. So I mean, it's hard to tell. It would take a. I mean, there's a double bottom at 22.99. So I mean, it doesn't want to go back down, but and there is no double bottom on any of these other ones. And this is a new company, so we have to keep that in mind. So there's not really a history with it to actually read the analysis like that. But we can take this double bottom and we can we can call that support because we know that's what it is, and we can call it, or we can say that's where it's gonna, or I can confidently say that's where it's gonna try and hold, and these moving averages are gonna move to that, which is what I was explaining the break analysis.
Right. All right, and then you were on the APXT. Are you finished on that one, or are we still going on that?
Yeah, no, I don't even know what the hell I was saying on it.
I think let's just give a price target for the end of the month.
APXT,
Yeah.
18, 19. Shit, it might even go above 20. Honestly, I'm getting out. I'm selling this at 20, and I'm buying back in around like 18, 50, $19, but probably whatever the dip gives me.
What I think it could do is it could bounce back off the EMA, like EMA 5.
The red one.
I'm looking at purple, but yeah, it could bounce
Okay.
back off the EMA 5, or it could really lose some momentum and hop off the EMA 10. Because this is a AV point. AV point, isn't that like the vehicle? Because this is a
Yeah, F
merger.
points. They do what the hell was it? The autonomous vehicle softwares.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And someone was Tesla partnering with them or Neo. One of the two.
Tesla. It was Tesla was looking in the part, or
Tesla.
I don't know if it was Tesla partnership, but they were looking into using the software within the Tesla itself.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, this has a lot of upside. I mean, you could be kind of bullish on this, honestly. I mean, and they were just at the. If you look at the news.
The conference meeting.
Mm-hmm. I point to participate in 2 upcoming investor. That's 0111. Seeking Alpha Catalyst Watch. Yeah, so it's on Catalyst Watch right now since January 11th.
Oh yeah, it's bullish. The analysts are bullish on it. Trying to, I want to figure out
Buying.
like and no, I know where I want them to buy it at. I just want to know I want to figure out where it's gonna go real quick. Following the same pattern. 15. Sets a new high every single time. Wherever this it's gonna be like $16, $17. All right, yeah. So I mean, 17. Yeah, I'd say above $18, $20, somewhere in there. $18, $20 by the end of the month. And if the catalysts hype it up, or if any analysts give their insights on it, or even give it like a bump up in the price target themselves, yeah, anywhere within 18, like 20, $24, somewhere in there. It's definitely where this would be. I can definitely see this sitting by the end of February.
Yep.
But I mean, then again, you could see volatility spikes with catalyst, with it being on the catalyst watch and any news sources that come out and hype it up, as well as PT updates, because those always bring it up. So those are definitely things to watch out for.
Right.
Oh yeah, I think there's also I forgot to say this. There could actually be a good amount of dip in this as well, because I'm pretty sure the merger news is coming out on when the merger is actually happening.
Right.
for this company. You can look that up, but I'm pretty sure I might be mistaken. I'm pretty sure I read within February, the month of February, that the merger date would be released. And usually, when merger is a good thing long term, but short term for some reason I don't know why everybody freaks out and they sell. So I mean, this could see a nice dip back down to the 14 like 1480 like 1470 or something like that, and you could buy in there. But that would come like the beginning of February, mid February, somewhere in that around there. So if you wanted to wait to get in and get your chance, then that would be a good opportunity. But then again, I can't promise that's gonna happen. So, you got
Right.
anything else to add, Will?
Yeah, I give it 18, 20 maybe if a cable pull 22.
And again, I'm selling out at 20, maybe a little bit above 20, wherever it goes after it has its run to 20. I'm selling out at 20, and then I'll get back in and swing it back up. But that's my plan with it.
So next up,
Next up, we got a bunch of stocks that the group wanted us to look at. So starting with Afria. Let's see, yeah, this one looks like it holds a pretty good similar pattern. About looks like it might have bounced off the EMA or the MA10
or
down here
EMA
all the
and
way
MA
back in
10.
like yeah, back there all the way back at like November, had its run, and then it did it again December 24th, or no, the 31st, my fault. And then it did it again then, and it had its nice run. Trying to figure, let's see this.
Canada cannabis.
Yeah, this is the largest one. The largest Canada retail Canada company in Canada with sales. I think it was like 800 million something in sales. I don't know. It really likes that MA5 and EMA5. I ain't gonna lie to you, bud.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Yeah, all the way up until
This spike right here, but I mean,
very
it's definitely
recently
gonna come
at
when
the
it broke it. Yeah,
at the
but I
one
mean, it broke
hour
it twice.
at the 1 hour. Hour chart it breaks.
Then I hit the MA10 and it's running. I mean, shit, this might even run tomorrow, bro. After hitting that MA10,
Then
I can
very
see this running
bullish.
tomorrow. Very, very bullish, especially with it being the largest Canadian marijuana company, generating the most sales. Very bullish on this stock. I would have to look at it more to actually give a PT. So I forget who
BFF
was it
also had
that
a good. BFF also had a good day.
Oh, I believe it.
Same
BFF. I
same
love BFF,
same
man.
pattern. Look at VFF.
Same pattern as Afria.
Look at pattern.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Damn near same price still. I mean, it didn't really have the same spike, but it broke through the EMA 5. It's a whole bunch of mess up in the top.
It's having a lot of resistance up there right now. But I mean, that's a new high for it as well. So that makes sense. Do you have anything to add about this, Afria?
No, very bullish. Into
I
it.
mean, I'm bullish on it. I'm just not comfortable with giving like a PT or something on it after
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
This is
I'm
my
not
first time actually
comfortable.
looking at the.
Not too comfortable on gonna P. We know it's bullish, and we're gonna do our due diligence for you. Have a price target, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever it was that asked me to look at this stock, uh just keep make sure I keep on it. Keep asking me things about it if you're curious, and I'll keep giving you stuff. I'm definitely this one's added to my watch list. Make sure add that, add the watch list, my watch list. There you go. So you know, keep that keep you updated on that one. Will, the next one is Doge. It's not available on Webull, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. So you're gonna have to do that one for me. And then while you do that, I'm gonna use the restroom. Okay, so I'll be right back.
Dub Investing is one of the most exclusive, profitable trading teams you can be a part of. Constantly analyzing, looking for entry points using algorithms only some know. Get in on the action, secure your profits today. Do you want to make a financial change in your life? Join the winning team. Dub Investing. Dub Investing is one of the most exclusive, profitable trading teams you can be a part of. Constantly analyzing, looking for entry points using algorithms only some know. Get in on the action, secure your profits today. Do you want to make a financial change in your life? Join the winning team. Dub Investing. Dub Investing is one of the most exclusive, profitable trading teams you can be a part of. Constantly analyzing, looking for entry points using algorithms only some know. Get in on the action, secure your profits today. Do you want to make a financial change in your life? Join the winning team. Dub Investing.
All right, you got it up.
Yep, we got it up. Let me share. There's not many good ways to. But this is the best way to look at Dogecoin right now. Looks like it's sitting at 0.46. Good.
Where would you say to buy this at? What was it, like 2 cents? 2 cents was a good buy area around this, and to swing it.
Oh yeah, 5%. Okay, no. Run, let's go. Oh no. Doge, best.
Yes, sir, my guy.
Gonna be one of the best performing.
How much did you just make off that the other day?
$1,500 profit, mind you. Pulled out about half
Yes,
of it.
sir, my guy. That's what I like to hear.
Threw it back in. Now we're just pulling another 1,000, hopefully. And I mean, we got Bitcoin too. Bitcoin is running.
Yeah, Bitcoin's running right now.
Go up a real up here. Good.
The hell does that whole
Uh,
thing?
see that one? You see my Bitcoin?
Yeah, I see it. Looks like a real nice uptrend, my guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Found
real nice uptrend.
testing that that is looking pretty bullish right here. Hey man, I love talking about some Bitcoin because you get to really see it moving while you're talking about. Yeah, no. Bitcoin's very bullish right now. I don't know if you should really get in at 37,000 though.
Definitely buy at the bottom of 30.
Definitely buy at the bottom at 30. Not a good deal. We called it at 31. Told you to get in. Very bullish. Now it's at 37,000. So whatever money you put in, what it's worth. If you don't know about Bitcoin, you can buy. It's pretty much just all partial shares, and your money runs up based on the percentage. It's all based off percentage. So today it's up 359 points, and it's actually gets very confusing when it's actually very confusing to actually track your profit unless you're watching it in your broker. Actually, very hard because I mean you own like 0.000 of a Bitcoin.
Right.
It's very hard, but I think the best way to invest in where do you invest on your cryptocurrency?
Buy tracks.
Bittrex, yeah. You invest on Bittrex. I just get it on a Cash App. Same thing, same price. I think Bittrex would be though. Probably shouldn't. How do you like Bittrex?
I like Bittrex. I think it's similar to Webull when it comes to like the way it's set up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Bitcoin, it's on a run. If you got in it when we called it, they'll be happy. I mean, it'll probably be back down. Yeah, it was just a couple days ago. Called it on the 29th. At about 32, 28th, 29th. About 33, 32. So, I mean, those are also good. You want to be in the lower 30s. I think it could break up past maybe 40 on this run. What do you think? Think it has enough power to do that? With momentum?
Yeah, I think well, this month you got to remember Bitcoin runs a lot with what's going on around like the whole world. Like that's like I like to refer to Bitcoin as like the world's currency. Pretty much like everybody in the world who has access to a brokerage can put money into Bitcoin. So I mean, you could see like some major president being shot in like Italy or something, or some ambassador being shot in like another country could make this stock plummet, could make this stock like whatever goes on around the world is what's going to ultimately determine where the stock goes. So like the dollar just fell after uh Biden had announced the what was it, the stimulus.
Yeah, it's like $1 trillion. This $2 trillion stimulus plan. Like 1.8, 1.9. Sure. Sure. Hello? Yeah. It's the 1.8, $1.9 trillion stimulus check. It's scaring a lot of people. A lot of inflation. People are scared everything is gonna be more expensive, so that's the and I mean it has a lot of hype behind it. As far as Elon Musk constantly hyping up Bitcoin.
Right. And Elon Musk just actually announced that he was going to start accepting payment through Bitcoin as well as like a form of payment from consumers. So I mean that's another big thing. He also put Bitcoin instead of Doge in his Twitter bio, and then he also after that, like yesterday or whatever, said he's going to take a break from Twitter for a good while. So I mean you can take that how you want to, but I mean I would say Doge is probably going to take a good hefty break after uh, Elon has had his fun with it.
Actually, right now, Doge is following the exact trend
On which chart?
on the 1 hour.
Mm. This could be because it's similar investors,
Yeah,
or is there
that's what I
something
was
that's
saying.
actually
Similar hype,
bring
similar investors.
right similar psychology behind it? I mean, that could also play, especially with Doge being a name out there right now. Those investors that were in Bitcoin didn't really assume they would be in Doge as well.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of investors are hyping. People are investing in Doge based off and all cryptocurrency. I mean, XRP also had a nice run.
Cryptos are just up in general today.
XRP had a little run. One-hour chart. Being talked about it actually. And I'd say it's underperforming compared to. It had a green day though, and it's making its way up to 4 cents. Good.
All right, my guy, you ready to move on? Will, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Are you ready to move on?
Let me get you. Tosa. This is another one from our investors.
Yeah, the rest of these are going to be from the investors. All right, so this one is Atosa Therapeutics. Let's go ahead and look at the profile, see what they're about. Atosa Therapeutics, formerly Atosa Genetics, is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. The company is focused on the developing therapeutics and delivery methods of breast cancer and other breast conditions. Its pipeline includes 2 programs, endoxifen and intraductal, whatever the hell that is, microcatheter technology. It is developing tropical endoxifen formulation for transdermal delivery. It is developing topical endoxifen for address 2 populators to reduce mammographic breast density (MBD) and to prevent/reduce gynecomastia. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure somebody does. And prostate cancer patients starting androgen deprivation therapy. It is also developing oral presentation of endoxifen. It is developing its microcatheter technology to deliver therapeutics through the nipple directly to the site of early breast cancer. It is also developing our proprietary intraductal pericatheter technology for chimeric androgen receptors therapy. So basically, it's a company attacking several different diseases regarding the breast, and I read prostate as well. So I mean, and those are both cancers. So any company right now that's attacking the cancer problem, I mean, they're benefiting pretty well from what I've seen. I've seen what was the one? I'm trying to think of what the hell was it?
What do you think? Sorrento?
Was that the other therapeutics?
Sorrento therapy.
Yeah, Sorrento Therapeutics.
SRNA.
They're also, but I think they're doing COVID, right?
Yeah, they're doing COVID.
Right,
But they're also
but
doing.
same.
They're also.
They're also doing cancer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so those companies attacking the cancer problem right now are, one, they're being funded. Two, um, they're obviously, it's going to be one of those things that people want to happen. The psychology behind the market is going to push for that to happen. Nobody wants cancer to be around. Nobody wants to see people dropping like flies to this disease that nobody knows how to cure. So the idea behind this company is good. I'm sure they have a good business plan. I would have to look more into like what their actual business model is and what they've done over the years, their earnings report and the financials and everything like that. And I'll be able to get back to whoever asked me to shout that out, and you could ask me questions about that later on, or whoever asked me to look at this, but you can ask me questions about that later on. But right now on the daily, from what I can tell, since all the way back at last year. Well, first let's look at the. Okay, so all the way back at last year, around March, when the pandemic actually started, they took off which I mean you can expect their therapeutic company looking into developing technologies with fire or diseases and things like that. When a virus comes, you can expect company looking at those kind of things to take off. Throughout the year, though, I don't know what has happened. Maybe they're underperforming or their catalysts haven't been too well. The earnings reports may have been bad, but they're not doing too well on the daily. We can look at the what's happened recently between January and February to now, and I mean they're having a nice uptrend, nice swing right here. Let's see, good consolidation down here around 0.85 and 0.9, 1.0 area. See, had a nice bounce off the EMA or the EMA 5. Had a nice
Hold
run.
up.
Broke
Hold
through
up.
both the EMA 5.
Hold up. Look at their earnings. Look at their financials.
Yikes.
That's why it's like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They have more non-operating income than they do operating income. What the hell are they doing? They're not spending too much on research and development for being a therapeutic development company. And a lot of marketing. Hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, guys, the business model behind this, I can tell you right now, it's not good. Not good. Just the way that they're spending their money. First of all, being a therapeutic research company on these kind of diseases like cancer, you need to be researching and developing constantly, and throwing money at it is the only way to do that in that kind of field, a science field like that. You have to have money to constantly figure out new things, constantly be able to test uh, new technologies and new antibodies, all these other things that fall into factor with this behind these kind of companies, and they're just not doing it. Their research and development cost is down somehow. I don't know why it's going down. It should be going up. Um, I mean that's quarter three. You can go look at quarter four, or it's not even out yet. Quarter four, 12/31. Yeah, it is. That was quarter three of 20, quarter four, quarter two of 20. Marketing and expenses are down, so are research. Are cutting costs right there.
Yeah, like Sorrento, their research and development costs are up 142% year over year.
Right, right. And we can,
And it was
or
up
Will, you can share your screen real
17.2.
quick.
And it was up, so yeah.
Share your screen real quick so they can see the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see on mine the year over year where is that research and development cost right there is only it's 142% year over year compared to uh the marketing, or and then you can look at the marketing for into there too. The marketing is down 3% this year, down 11% last year, year over year. which means that they're cutting down on their marketing because they already have what they need. They just need to research and develop it and make it better and figure out what they actually need because they already have the funding now.
Right.
Well, this company.
All right. So I
not
think it's pretty
doing
safe to say that Atosa Therapeutics right now is not where I mean, first of all, it's sitting high on the chart, really high compared to where I would even come close. If I was gonna buy this, it would be right here at the bottom at 0.75, where it hold very stagnant for days. That's where I would have bought this one. This
Yeah,
right here,
same.
I don't know why this is happening. You can look at the news real quick and see if they've had it's 2-year update on FDA approved expanded access. Hmm. So they says they show promise as a breast cancer treatment. Um, they halted the breast cancer study after positive data. Not sure why they would halt it. Yeah, so the reason why it's running is because they had this positive result on their phase 2 testing stage of the endoxifen breast cancer study that they had going on that I read about within the profile. I'm not sure where that's going to lead. It could lead to something good, but then again, their financials are saying otherwise. So waiting till quarter 1 of this year, 2021, may not be a bad idea just to see what they're doing and what their game plan is for the coming year with this new phase in action and working, moving on to phase 3 if there is a phase 3, seeing what's behind that. And then I think there was something else. Let me go back. The 2-year update on FDA approved expanded access. Keep looking into that. Make sure they keep staying, or that they're going to be FDA approved consistently, and that the phase 2 gets passed by the FDA as well. And then based on that, if that all happens, then you could potentially look at getting into this. But right now, I would definitely not get into this.
Yep.
All right.
And
The next one
then
we got is AMC. All right. So I mean, we all know about AMC. First of all, we all know AMC was pumped at the beginning of the week by Wall Street bets. We know what happened behind that. We know why the short interest that was occurring, the extreme, or the amount of shares that they had shorted that was like way, way, way over the amount that was even available to the public. Um, Things like that. There was a lot of shit that went on behind this stock. That being said, it's gonna be very, very volatile. It does look like it's on a downtrend considering this, but then it had its nice little run, consolidated, and then it hit down again. So, and like I've said before, I think it was like the last video I did Sunday. It's hard to give analysis on these kind of stocks just because of the things that led up to it having such a big run, like the AMC thing and the hype behind all that. Within the past couple of days, though, below all of its indicators, you can see
what? Your mic cut out.
what up. So below all of its indicators, everybody can see that right here. Catches back up, indicators come back down. See EMA 30 sitting right here. Still below that though. I don't know. 850. I'm pretty sure that the shorts have to cover by Friday, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't think it. I think this.
Yeah, I don't actually know that the shorts really give a fuck, to be honest. I think
Got
they pretty
nothing.
much made so much money
Yeah.
throughout 20 to not worry about this at all. Like, this is just a joke to them. That one little firm that went out of business because of this whole shit, it was just, they're just laughing at them like, oh well, should have sorted more with us. Double bottom here at 699. If this is gonna fall again, 699 is the where you have the most support. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to say if this is gonna run again because I really don't know what the hell their shorts are thinking, man.
Don't know what.
Yeah, I don't really care what they're doing either, to be honest. I don't even want to be in this play.
What's that?
All right, are you able to see this right here, Will?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
All right, so here's what I posted into the group chat a little bit ago. This came from the StockWits. So it says here's what's happening now. After Monday and Tuesday, 543 million worth of short shares started accruing interest because we are finished above their price target. If we close above $6 today, another 440 or 154 million of short share interest begins. 543 plus 400 or 454 equals 1 billion. We are choking and the tap out is coming. This is why Mark Cuban said, just hold. You understand what's happening. Let's see. And then please keep reposting to other people, blah, 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 blah. So this is what I was talking about when if the shorts are gonna cover or not. If the shorts do cover, and they do truly care, which nobody can really say that they do because they made a shit ton of money over 2020. It would be pretty likely to sees a pretty good spike with the amount that they would have to buy back. You know, the amount that they have to cover this stock would fucking skyrocket. I mean, just skyrocket. $1 billion in accruing interest, and without many shares, I mean that would be a lot of money. This thing would probably go to almost $50-$60, if not higher.
What do you think?
But
What do
then
you think that you may think?
well, it would be Friday. Friday would be their last day.
Buy on the We're just gonna hype behind the Friday. You want to be on Thursday, very full. And then you want if four Thursday and after
All right,
hours.
so if it, like I said, if it dips below this 850 to like 799, like 750 anywhere in there, like even like $8, if you're believing this is gonna run and you saw the post like this and they're explaining the math to you and they are telling you there's 1 billion shares accruing interest to these shorts and you think the shorts really care about that money and you know about stocks and you know they have to cover, then it wouldn't be a bad idea to get in. But I can't I can't promise that to you, and I can't
Yeah, I'm
tell
not
you this isn't
promise.
gonna keep falling like it is. Like I said, it's very volatile. The situation behind it is just the rockiest road there is, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing's been seen like this in a stock market since like 2008, I think it was.
Yeah, .com 19.
Yep. Right.
All right, what's up next?
APRE, another therapeutics, Priya Therapeutics. See what they're looking at. Priya Therapeutics Incorporated is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. The company is focused on developing and commercializing cancer therapeutics that reactive mutant P3 or P53 tumor suppressor protein. Its lead product candidate APR246 is a product or is a small molecule P53 radioactivator, a reactivator that is being developed for hematologic uh God damn, what the fuck is that word? Malignancies or some shit like that, including myelodysplastic synodromes, whatever the hell that is. MDS is the abbreviation that they gave for that. And acute myeloid leukemia, I know what that is. APR246 or APR246 product candidate is designed to be administered intravenously in forms of active myotic to methylene quinix. God damn, these are some weird ass words, man. Quincuclidin 3,1 MQ under psychological conditions. Its second product candidate APR 548 is a P53 reactivator. APR 548 is being developed in the oral dosage form. So another, we can go to their website real quick and see what they're about. Hmm. Based off what I read and what I saw on the uh website, it's another therapeutics company with the research behind the for or cancer. I mean, so like I said, with their like we said with their syringe out there, they're running. But the why they're running because they're putting their financials where they need to be with research and development. We can see right here. Go over to quarter 3, 2020. So I mean, they're good. They got marketing expenses up. They have no revenue, which isn't bad, but I mean, I'm sure that means they have debt though. Keep that in mind. So they have debt to come back. So I'm assuming this is a fairly new company considering they have no total revenue. They got some money going towards do what?
2019 is what 2019.
Yeah. And then the research and development costs are up as well, 78%. That's good. Interest income down or is negative. I mean, it's not really non-operating income negative. But I mean, so they're not really focused on anything that they're not working on themselves. So I mean, I guess that could be seen as good. Let's see if we can find debt. Current assets are good. Cash and cash equivalents are good. Their liabilities is increasing, so that means they're taking on more trials more than likely. More people are signing papers saying that they're taking on trials. Okay. Net income negative 38 million. So I mean, I can't find the debt, but it's got to be around there at least. Around there. Depreciated in amortization. Yeah, but change.
Net income.
What?
Said their net income.
Doesn't show net income.
Looking at Ant.
What?
Looking at Ant.
Oh, on the annual, okay. 28 million.
Yeah, so you 28 million, 15 million.
Okay, so they're spending roughly $15 million a year.
Yeah. In so what's new?
I'm looking right now, my guy.
Looking at
EMA 20. Yeah. All right, this one plays the EMA 20. Can look all the way back here, right here, where it hits the EMA 20 before it has this nice little run. I think the February 3rd on the 30-minute. We can go back and look at the 1 hour as well. It's better seen there. And then it bounced off.
start with it.
That's the only one that's actually caught up to it on the daily. Go look at the daily. All the way back at the start of 2021. Yeah.
Oh,
End of the year sell off, still not
APR.
generating revenue.
APRE
Fails to meet goal.
20.
Okay. All right. So I mean, definitely undervalued. This is actually a lot better than what I thought it was. Actually, better. A lot better than what I thought it was. I actually like this company a lot more now. I don't want to give an analysis on this one yet, just because of the big. Well, it's not because of the news, just because that big fall with the failing in the phase of testing that it just had. I wanna get back to whoever asked me on this one. I wanna watch this one for a little bit longer.
That's so new. That study could have been like start this.
Right.
I mean, if you look at the month chart,
I'm looking.
I mean, this was now it's you can see
I mean, I think this could be a good long. So what do you think? Try to buy this at like $5?
I mean, it'll probably drop, or just sit on it for a while. I mean, you don't really.
Right.
And I mean, with the therapeutic,
For sure. All right. Next one we got is Lizzie, whatever the hell that is. Oh, really new. Drop straight off the bat. Ran a lot past couple days. Definitely gonna have to wait for a dip on this. Fill the gap. Consolidating. On what? I'd actually say this is a really good buy area for this will. Look at the 1 hour. What it's done every single time it's ran up. It's loving this EMA 10 at on what is it? The second during pre-market, hit that EMA 10, rode it up, consolidated, came back down, hit that EMA again, consolidated, came back, and now it's at that EMA again. It looks like it's getting ready to run. $8 on the for a short-term position. Yeah. Short-term position, hold for like a week or
Definitely
two.
short term. What? Really scroll out far. Be honest, because it's only
Yeah, but it also did that same exact thing all the way back in or on the second. It did the exact same thing it did today. And the exact same time too. And then the next day shot up pre-market.
yeah. I'm probably gonna get in this.
So $8, so like an $8 buy target on this, like $7.99, $8. All right.
I have some more
Last
info.
but not least,
Actually, oh look, it says it's innovate. Mobile phone to create, store, share, interact. Time. Its model and live social fan member.
hmm, oh yeah, very bullish.
All right, what's next?
Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. This is a exchange traded fund. Means it's made up of several securities. The investor would ask me to look at this. Wanted me to shout it out as like a long-term ETF, which I mean, of course it is. Definitely long-term ETF. It just comes down to where you're gonna buy it. Which I would say
I think you have to look
yeah, these are very long-term.
like in it. Again, May 2019. Times in September. Down broke 10. Here. Down right. Hit it. Here. Now that
So this has some pretty good support at like 340, 339. Yeah, if you're gonna buy this, I'd look for it around 340, 339, and like I said, this again is in the long term. This is something you literally just buy and you never look at.
Yep. What's next? Village Farm.
No, man, that's it.
All right, and then I got one more. I wanted to talk about just the outdoor. Just the outdoor. Very, very, very right now. Recent news of 1,000%. You already know I called this one last week. We called it at 28.12. One sitting at 31.41. 31.41, exactly where we said. Price target was 31. We gave it a couple days. Only been 2 days since the last stream. So if you're in this, you can take your profits, as we told you, to drop a bag on this one. So if you're up a couple $100, you want to pull out, you can. But I'll tell you right now, the earnings report comes out tomorrow, and it is supposed to be up over 600% year over year. You want to be in the stock. I think it's going to go up to upwards of $35 to even $40 next month. Price target 35 to 40 in the next month. Very bullish. Already at 31. You could, if you want to get in it, I would say, yeah, I'd still have to say at 28. I'd still have to say at 28, or get it just at 30 even. I'm pretty sure it should have some pretty good resistance at 30 even, but be pretty strong. Say that you got pretty good 28. And even if it drops a little bit below 28, you can average down. Trust me, this stock will.
I could say you could. I think they might see some good resistance down to like 29.50, down at that MA10.
Yeah, I like that. Yep. Yeah, I like that 29. 29.50, 29.70. Anywhere in between there, you should also have some pretty good resistance.
Or support, my fault. Support is what we're looking for. Wrong term.
And then we're gonna have, and then the resistance would be 30. But I mean, with this earnings report, it's gonna be your catalyst. It should. And I mean, if we really want to look at the year,
RSI finished over 30 today, or over 70. I could.
yeah, if we go
I
back,
would. I would say this is gonna wake up tomorrow morning and have a lot of volume.
beast is about over with. So if you can get in this in pre-market, that'll be your best bet. If you even want to play it as a day trade, perfect day trade. And actually, it hit 32.
That 32 and a half hours.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Definitely gonna be a good one tomorrow.
Yes, sir. All right,
All right, my
guys.
guy. I think that's it.
Thank
Wrap
you.
it up with a
Yep.
reminder for the announcement, or a reminder for the server. Again, guys, we got the marketing started on the server. Got several social media accounts and pages open on several different platforms. You can go into hashtag social media on the Discord and check those out. All the links are already posted in there. You can copy paste them, spread them around, attach the Discord link to them. Make sure you change the invite expired date or expired time on the Discord invite to never, so that way an unlimited amount of people can join the server, and the server link doesn't tell them that it's expired, that they can't join anymore. Another thing that we have will be what else was there? Oh yeah, the ads. The ad that we posted on, I think it was Instagram that we posted it on, and we posted it in a couple other places as well. That ad, if you guys could take that ad, save it, screen record it, do whatever you want to do, we can put it in Discord, take that ad, spread it around. We're gonna make get a couple more marketing services around, get some more influencers to post to Discord, and get as many people eating in the stock market as we can, get things booming.
Eating. Thank you all.
Eating all day.
The next podcast will be when? Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
All right. We'll see you all Sunday. Thank you, and enjoy our...
Yes, sir. Stay active.
Get in
Stay in the loop.
Secure your profits
Stay winning,
today.
everybody.
Do you want to make a financial change in your life? Join the winning team. Dub Investing. Dub Investing is one of the most exclusive, profitable trading teams you can be a part of. Constantly analyzing, looking for entry points using algorithms only some know. Get in on the action. Secure your profits today. Do you want to make a financial change in your life? Join the winning team. Dub Investing.